Hi, beautiful goddesses, Shani here. In today's video, I'm going to be touching upon this concept of inner freedom and what it really means to be free inside of us. So many times I hear people talking about all the limitations that they feel around them in their environment that stop them from moving forward, that stop them from taking the risk to do what they really want to do and to really live in their truth. But the truth is that inner freedom actually lives within us. And at any given time, we have a choice to decide how we want to use our words, how we want to use our thoughts, how we want to act and show up in this world. And we always have that choice despite the external circumstances that we find ourselves in. It's so easy, isn't it, to use these as excuses to stay in our comfort zone. Like, oh, I can't make that move in my business because I don't have enough money. Or, oh, I can't go on a date with that person because, oh, no, I just can't be bothered to do that. It seems a bit like a lot of effort. Or, oh, no, I can't reach out to this person because what if they don't answer? And these are all just excuses. These are all just limitations of what we perceive to be part of our outer circumstances. But actually, that freedom really lies within us. So I want to share with you today a really beautiful metaphor about what inner freedom is, and that choice that we have to take responsibility for the way that we choose to think, speak, react, act, the way that we choose to show up in this world at any given moment. And so I want you to imagine that you have a house, and that house is your ego. It's your limited personality. It's limited in the sense that you are unable to open up your possibilities, unable to see things outside of your limitations inside that house, otherwise known as your ego or your ego self or your ego mind. And your house is just filled with clutter, with furniture, with junk everywhere. It's so filled with clutter that it's really difficult for you to move around the space. You know what it's like when you are living in an actual house that is just full of junk and you want to just totally Marie Kondo the whole thing and get rid of your stuff, because actually having all that clutter and junk in your space just causes chaos and disruption and doesn't allow you to see clearly and doesn't allow you to open up for new space and new opportunities. So I want you to imagine that you are in this house full of your junk and your clutter, and the door is locked. The door is locked and the key is on the outside, and you are inside in the dark. And all you have is a small flashlight, a small torch, a small beacon of light. And that light is your unlightened consciousness. And perhaps you've tried years of cleaning out your house. Maybe you've tried yoga. Maybe you've tried therapy. Maybe you've tried breath work. Maybe you've tried all sorts of different ways to try and clear out your house, but the junk still remains. The clutter still remains. Maybe you try and rearrange your junk, move it to one side, hide it away in a drawer, sweep it under the carpet, put it under the bed. You might clear it and move it and rearrange it, but then you find yourself tripping over that rubbish. You find yourself tripping over that clutter and that junk once again, because you haven't ever really removed it. You haven't really ever opened up your possibilities, but you've kept yourself in limitations. You've kept yourself in limiting beliefs by checking in always with your ego self and not with your higher self. And your higher self is what allows you to really embrace that inner freedom inside of you. Because you know that even when you move that junk, even when you rearrange all that rubbish and put it in the drawers and sweep it under the bed or under the carpet, it's going to pop up in new places. It's going to pop up in new situations, or you find that it's connected to a new person that you meet. And the universe is going to continue sending you this junk in new places or people or situations until you learn to remove your ego from that situation and tune in with your higher self. Your higher self that knows that you are a co-creator with this universe, that the universe wants you to co-create with it, that it's asking you to send out clear messages and open up your possibilities for new ways of seeing things and doing things and understanding things and reacting to things, because we always have a choice. It comes from within. So even if you have tidied up your house and you've Marie Kondoed some of your rubbish out there, it's tidier, it's cleaner, but it's still a prison of your mind. The same darkness is still there. Does that sound familiar to you? So I encourage you to open the window. I encourage you to look outside of your house and see a beautiful landscape. See this greenery in your scenery, see nature, see trees, see plants, see animals. Just see this beautiful freedom that's there waiting for you. So why don't you invite it in? Invite in that freedom. Invite it inside of your house. Invite it inside of your ego mind, and allow your higher self to come in and co-create with the universe. Allow your higher self to come in and say to yourself, I have a choice. I choose to be responsible for my actions. I choose to create the life I want. I choose how to show up in the world. I choose the words that I speak. I choose the thoughts that I think. And when I know that my ego is there, trying to pull me down and drag me into a space of fear, I know that. And I can still make a choice, even in that moment, even in that space of fear, even in the darkness of the house. So tune in with yourself today about what's really stopping you from inviting in that freedom. What is stopping you from stepping into your higher self? How can you co-create with the universe today? The universe only understands messages from us when we're clear about them. It's like a dog or a computer. We can't press enter and escape on the computer at the same time, because the computer gets confused. It doesn't know what to do. Do you want to enter or do you want to escape? It's the same. Do you want to enter into the universe and co-create with it? Or do you want to continue pressing the escape button and using the excuses of limiting beliefs to stop you from moving forward, from stepping into your power, from stepping into your shine and creating that inner freedom from within? I would love to hear from you about how this plays out for you in your life. Drop me a comment on the video, subscribe, find me on Instagram, find me on Facebook, join my group, A Gathering of Hearts. We have all sorts of conversations about these sorts of things, and I would love to hear more from you and how this fits you in your life and what I can do to support you. So have a beautiful day from my heart to yours.